Cool. Put this anywhere on your shirt. Just be careful of the button on the bottom. You don't want to press that button.
Got you. Let's see. Does this twist?
No.
Okay,
Like
so I'll
that.
just go like.
Yeah, or you could pinch your shirt, whatever's easier.
Yeah, true. Actually, that's okay. I think. Seems like a good range.
Yeah.
Just chill. Get some shit out of the way.
So, welcome to not where my podcast is usually hosted, but welcome to Tribal, bro. It's beautiful over here.
It's nice to be here, and it's nice to officially meet you. First day today. Funny enough, meet you in the gym.
I know of all the irony.
Yeah.
So your name is pronounced Tyker?
Yeah, man, you got it.
Tyker. I thought it was Tyler this whole time. And
Yeah.
I didn't mention your name today, not because I didn't.
Smart.
No, I don't know. It just didn't come out. And then I was looking at your content because you posted something interesting today that I really fuck with. You were opening up about some stuff, and I look at your name and I'm like, that's a K this whole time.
Dude. Yeah, every time I'll get Tyler is almost 10 times out of 10. I'll get that or Tiger. The Indonesian people love to say Tiger every time. It's really funny.
Where are you from?
So from Canada, from Western Canada, from well, I was living in Calgary before coming to Bali. Do you know where Calgary is? You're American, right?
No. I'm American. I don't know where that.
Where are you from in America?
New York.
Oh, New York. Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't even know geographically where that is. But anyways, yeah, I grew up closer to Vancouver side of things, if you know where that is.
Cool.
More a common city. But yeah, smaller cities, smaller towns, stuff like that. So yeah, man, grew up out there, moved to Calgary, and then ended up in Bali. So here I am.
What brought you to Bali?
So 5 years ago, I was traveling. I mean, I was living in Australia. I came to Bali, vacation, kind of came here for 2 weeks. Fell in love with it then. So it was like, I knew this was like a place I always wanted to come back to. So that was cool. And then kind of like COVID years hit, had to move back from Australia, go to Canada again and stuff like that. And what actually brought me to Bali this time is, so I had original plans to more kind of near the end of this year, travel, go live in Australia again, maybe come live in Bali. Wasn't really sure what the plan was.
Okay.
So I knew I was going to do this though, because this is the first time in my life where I've worked online. I've had the freedom, obviously, to come and do that, right? Which is sick. It's a dream. So it happened sooner than expected. So I was with dating a girl for like a year and a half or so. Unexpected out of nowhere, just like she broke up with me, and I was like, okay, let's take it as an opportunity. Let's see the positive through this. Let's just full send, go to Bali.
Cool. So you came here. You're like, you're bouncing back from Canada to Australia. You're like, maybe I'll live in Australia again. Girlfriend broke up with you, and you're like, fuck it, I'm going to Bali.
Yeah, it's like Bali's the place. Like, it has the fitness culture. It has good food. It has like-minded people. It has everything that I'm looking for. It has community, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of, it was just like, I don't know, man. It was an easy decision. Like within a week, probably after we broke up, I was like, I know exactly what I want to do. I know it's Bali. I'm fucking going for it.
How long ago was that?
Not long, man. Like 2.5, 3 months. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so we're here about the same time. I came here. I think yesterday was 2 months since I started living here as well.
Because we did visa run near the same time, so I was wondering that actually. Yeah. Yeah, man. So it's crazy. So what do you expect? Like, you love it here? You're gonna try to live like long term?
Oh my God, this is home.
Yeah,
this is home, man. The island's home. The community that I live in Tabanan, I'm like 30, 40 minutes from here. I fucking love them. That's home. I love everything about this place, man. The culture, the locals are fucking incredible. The fact that everyone's a digital nomad, everyone in this building is talented in some way, shape, or form.
Dude, it's
working towards a goal.
You learn a lot from people. Like, it's crazy.
The weather's beautiful. I get to be on 2 wheels every day. The food's cheap. I get to pretty much do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
For less money than just living in an apartment in New York.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah. Expensive place, right? So, yeah, it's a pretty luxury lifestyle for what you get here, man. And like everything that comes with it as far as culture is just amazing. So, it's just a bonus, really. Right?
Yeah.
So
So you're an online fitness coach.
yes, sir.
Okay. How did you get into fitness?
So crazy, man. But you probably read a little bit of my story from yesterday. But just to talk about that, I went down. I mean, I was involved in sports. If we're gonna go way back, I was involved in sports my whole life. So I was always really active. Played hockey my whole life, all that. So I was very fit for most of my life. But once you kind of get out of high school, things change, right? You're not playing sports anymore.
Yeah.
Fell into like the party phase, got super deep in that, and just became very out of shape, very unhealthy, put on a shitload of weight, ton of body fat.
Do the podcast. You can come say hi though. The podcast is called Permission to Keep It Real, so we're gonna keep it real, guys. This is Lonnie.
Oh shit.
So yeah, man, I just like completely lost myself, to be honest. I wasn't even the same person as I was. Didn't even recognize myself. So went down a deep hole there, and then basically when I was kind of at the end of my phase of drinking and partying, knowing that I wanted to get out of it, that it was becoming a problem for me, I started to like get back into fitness. It was something that I kind of turned to. It was something that like brought me back, brought me comfort, brought me peace. I felt good about myself. I was seeing obviously physical changes, but it was more about the mental changes for me. It was
Yeah.
never really about the physical. It
Yeah.
was truly like I was broken inside and I was searching, right? So yeah, man, I like when I really knew it was like my passion was like I would go for a night out. Sometimes I would just randomly wake up like 6 a.m. after a night out, probably still drunk, literally. And I would just be like, man, I want to go to the gym right now for whatever reason. It was crazy. And that's when I started getting this idea in my head, like, I fucking love this. Like, there's something here. Like, I really love this. So yeah, man, I started doing that. Kind of changed my life around, got a lot more focused into it. Kind of just, yeah, I was done with the partying, got sober,
Yeah.
and head first into fitness. Like, fitness was everything for me from there.
They
So yeah.
So I know a little bit about like your turning point because I saw your post this morning. Can you revisit that a little bit? Maybe go into more detail for a guy watching right now.
Yeah, man. So yeah, 2023 was like the rough year for me. So like this went on for years and years. Like realistically, I was partying and I was drinking heavily for, man, 3-4 years or so, let's say, right? Like kind of kicked off. This is the funniest cliche saying, but like through those COVID years, nothing to do. Everyone
Yeah.
just turned, like I turned to partying. Everyone turned to partying. Like where I was from, because I was from a smaller city, so there wasn't much going on, and that was the thing. So fast forward past that though. Anyways, 2023 was like a big year for me. That was the turning point. Crazy year. So yeah, in January, I went down with my friends to Portland, Oregon, and thought, okay, cool, we're gonna have a good time. Go to an NBA game. Turned into just a full-on bender of a time,
Yeah,
right?
and everything's legal over there, right?
Everything's
Like you
legal
can
over
just do
there,
meth like it's
dude.
Tuesday.
Yeah, open carry state, so guns are legal. Everything is
Sheesh.
legal there.
It's like the Wild West.
Yeah, it was, man. It's like a free for all. So we were like maybe probably 3 days into the trip there. The whole trip was a wash. I just like was so drunk the whole entire time. We were going out every night, and then yeah, I can't even remember the full altercation, but I got into this altercation with this guy after a night out, probably 2 or 3 in the morning. And it was a guy who was actually sitting in his car on the side of the road. So whatever happened, I said some things to him. We went back and forth, and this guy ended up pulling out a gun and pulled it out on his lap and was threatening me with a gun in his hand. So I'm incoherent. I'm absolutely,
Yeah.
just blackout drunk, being an idiot. And my friends, were a little more coherent enough to like de-escalate the
Yeah,
situation and
diffuse
get me
it.
the hell out of there. And that guy was like, I'm gonna go grab my friends. I'm circling the block. You guys better be out of here. And they're like, boom, send me in a fucking cab. Get me out of here now. So they sent me away, and thank God for that. Like, right? So pretty big scare. And then after that, so a day later, time to go home. We're driving home. There's like 10 of us. We had like 2 cars, but there's like 10 of us. We're driving back home. And we had to go pick up my car in Vancouver, which is just across the border from Portland. So we go pick up my car, and then I'm driving. I'm obviously in horrible shape. Like, I feel like the biggest bag of shit you can imagine. Like, just, I had no food. I didn't eat at all that weekend. A couple pieces of like pizza, man. Like, that was it. And I just drank. Like, it was a problem. I just drank. That's what I did. And so I was going to drive us home from Vancouver. And we got like I want to say an hour out of Vancouver, and I'm driving on the highway, and this is like one of the busiest highways you can possibly drive. It's ridiculous. Cars all around me, and I'm just kind of driving, and I'm feeling that I'm losing feeling in my arms and my legs. And I drive a standard car, so it's like manual, right?
yeah,
So I got
you're
to shift
shifting
and
gears
stuff.
and
So
shit.
I'm kind of like losing feeling. I have friends sleeping in the back seat, like nobody's like, we're all dead. Like
Yeah.
we're all done. And I was just kind of driving, and it's one of those weird feelings of like you don't even want to say anything because it's kind of freaking you out. But I was like, dude, like something's fucking wrong here. Like something's really wrong. Like so I like told them what was happening, and I like we found a spot to pull over. It's like someone has to drive. Like I'm losing feeling. Like who knows, man? Maybe on the highway I just lose feeling and crash us and kill all of us. Like no thanks, man. So yeah, it was wild. So that was something. I did a bit of research into that. I didn't actually ever go to a doctor or anything, but it's called alcoholic neuropathy, where it's nerve damage. It can become permanent. You can lose permanent feeling of your limbs. Like you can actually become essentially paralyzed from this if it was severe enough, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, and I did get better from it maybe a week after, but it was some mending.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, so it was a crazy, crazy situation. And that's like the start of the year, man. That's January of 2023. So I didn't learn my lesson from that. Kept going, kept doing the same stuff over and over. I was single too, so I was just partying and with my friends all the time. And then what was the altercation after that? Oh, and then a couple months later, yeah, back down to Vancouver for a concert. It was my birthday weekend too, so naturally, as the person I was then, was like, we're gonna go hard, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna do drugs and drink alcohol and have a good time, which I thought was a good time. It was not. And yeah, it was like met this random guy in the crowd who was just giving me drugs. I didn't even know what they were. I was just so drunk at the time too, so I was just doing them, just taking them, whatever he was giving me. Didn't even ask, was just taking them. And about halfway through the concert, I started to feel pretty weird, really, really weird. Just was feeling strange in my body, kind of. But like you're in such a tight crowd, it's kind of like I'm not moving anywhere, so I didn't feel how my body was feeling until the concert ended. We're walking out of the concert, and all of a sudden, I just like kind of have like that crack lean going on. You see like a crackhead bent over on the road, man? That's what I had. And I was like, that's fucked up. Like I was just like limp from kind of the top half, leaning over sideways. Like my friends are kind of like trying to walk me back to the hotel, and they're just thinking about going out after. They didn't even really care.
Yeah.
Shows you, again, not maybe with the right crowd, right? So
hold on. It was hard to hear.
Sorry?
It goes to show what?
Oh, it just goes to show, right? Like that's the kind of crowd you're with, and people, don't really care. They don't have your best interest, right? So, yeah, man, I got back to the hotel. I feel like my head was there. Like I kind of knew what was going on, but I just didn't really have control of my body. It was weird. One of the weirdest things I had ever felt in my life. So, huge scare there. Like, kind of felt like it could have been an overdose situation there. And then throughout the summer, just kind of carried on with the same patterns, kind of like overdose scares, stuff like that, but nothing that ever happened to me. Just laying there awake in bed, heart pounding out of my chest, like wondering if I was gonna wake up ever, kind of thing. And that was it, man. Like enough was enough. I just got sick of my own shit. Felt horrible. Like mentally, I was just gone.
Yeah.
So depressed, in a horrible state of mind, terrible mindset, not happy. Just I was like rock bottom. Like truly, I was at rock bottom. It's like where am I gonna go from here, right? It's not gonna get any worse unless I unless I die, I died. But like we're just gonna make a change. Like that was it, man. That was enough for me. I just like cut off contact, even with my friends. They didn't even know I was quitting drinking. But it was like I chose to do, okay, let's start with a sober October. It sounds like such a cliche, but it worked, man. Like it worked, and that just kind of kept going.
That's
Transpired
awesome,
through my whole life, and now we're like a year and 10 months sober.
That's amazing.
Clean.
I got addiction runs in my family, and I've got a few people that I love very much that are on the sober path.
Yeah.
One of them's probably a handful of years in. Another is maybe 13 years, and It's incredible. Did you ever get support for it, or this is like a path that you
I
walk
didn't, man.
solo?
I did. I walked it solo. Yeah, I did a lot of self work, like a
Yeah.
lot of inner self work with myself, lots of journaling and meditations, and kind of, just a
Dope.
lot of stuff, like stuff I'd
Mhm.
never thought I would even ever do. Like that
Yeah.
was stuff I turned to that I'd never done before. That, that, like, yeah, man, it was like, and it was crazy too, because again, like with the friends I had, like I didn't even want to tell them I was doing stuff like that because I was just gonna
Yeah.
get made fun of or something,
Yep.
right? So
Get pushed back
I
and
kept to myself, man,
better
and
just Aikido it,
yeah,
sidestep it.
yeah, did a
Cool.
ton of self work and just kind of navigated through it. And like, of course, it was hard. Maybe it was the harder route to take too, but for
Yeah.
me, it worked.
Or maybe not. I'm a believer you're the product of your environment. You hang around five smart people, you're going to be the sixth. Five
Yeah,
rich people, you're going to be the sixth.
right.
Five fat, lazy people doing shit with their life, you're going to be the sixth.
That's right. Yeah,
So if you change your environment, you change your life.
yeah.
Is was so like you had some crazy fucking experiences, man. You had a gun pulled on you while you were fucked up.
Yeah,
You were
man.
basically handed zombie drugs.
Yeah,
You're welcome to take the ashtray if you want, brother.
yeah.
Um,
This was all within
so
a year span too, like months, not even a full year. Like let's say like 8 to 10 months. This all happened. It was like back to back to back to back. Every month was something.
so what was the specific turning point? Like, what was the thing where you were like, "Fuck, man! Like, this is it."
It was, to be totally transparent and honest, it was the way that I was feeling inside. Like I'd felt this way for months. Like I felt so horrible and I was getting so riddled with anxiety. Like I would wake up some mornings and just like I couldn't get out of bed. Like I'd never even had anxiety attacks in my life or anything before. But this was like next level. Like I'd never felt anything like it. Like I couldn't even go to work. I would just call in. I can't talk to people. There's no chance I'm going in. So then, I'm sacrificing hours at work and money and like
Yep.
sacrificing my mental and physical health. And I was like, where is this really going to take me? Like, it was like just a moment of like, man, like, I feel horrible. Like, I feel like shit. I don't know how much longer I can put my mental health through this and my
Yeah.
physical health, of course, too. But that was sort of it. Like, it kind of kept going for months until I just hit a wall of getting so sick of feeling that way.
Yeah.
That was truly the turning point. But it took a long time. It's not like it was like, let's just, out of nowhere,
Yeah.
let's change my life. Like this was months of thinking and trying little breaks for 2 weeks of no alcohol, stuff like that. It
Yeah.
doesn't work. There's no breaks, man. Like when you're in that deep, like it's a problem. So yeah.
And then for you, it was the sober October that really
Yeah.
made the difference.
That was
Made
it.
the shift.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
crazy. Yeah, and I separated myself too. Like I didn't see my friends at all for probably even 2 months, and I didn't even really tell them what was up. I didn't even tell them I
Yeah.
was quitting drinking. It was just like I just went for it, man. I was selfish, and you have to be selfish. It's the only way.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
have to
do.
be so selfish, man.
You have to, because I made a post about this on LinkedIn a few weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, and I was talking about it in the sense that like you have to do what you want in life. I see a lot of dudes doing what their parents tell them, what
Yeah.
society tells them, what their girlfriend tells them, and okay, they do it. They're usually miserable.
100%.
They build resentment to whoever's the one telling them to do it. They're not showing up as their full self. So whoever
No.
told them to do it is now like, what the fuck up? What the fuck, man? I told
Yeah.
Tyker that he had to do this and this, and he's doing it, but now he's angry at me. And
Yeah.
so if
Yeah,
you're not
that's
selfish,
true.
if you're not taking care of yourself and doing what you need to do and putting yourself first, you can't show up as your full self. If you
Yeah.
can't show up as your full self, you can't be the support for the people around you. If you can't be the support for the people around you, like everything else fucking crumbles.
100%.
It's the same philosophy of like, if a plane goes down, they tell the mother, like, you don't put the mask on the kid first. Because if you put the mask on the kid and you die, great. The kid has oxygen, but he's fucked.
Yeah,
You put the
right.
mask on yourself,
Yeah.
make sure you're okay,
Yeah.
and then you could take care of your children.
It's true, yeah. Absolutely true.
I'm curious to know what it was like before you got into like the addiction phase. If you don't mind going into that, if we go a little deeper.
So
Was
I feel like it all maybe like led up to that phase, to be honest with you. So to put this into perspective a little bit, even like I probably got drunk for the first time when I was in like grade 6 or 7. Not even kidding. I did. So my mom worked for the government liquor store she just retired this year. Yay, mom. She just retired this year after like.
Wait, did you say the government liquor store?
Yeah.
That's a thing in
Yeah,
Canada?
it's a
They got
thing,
liquor
man.
stores by the government?
Oh yeah, of course they do, man. The government makes money.
That's crazy. In the States, the government just charges taxes on the
Yeah.
regular liquor store.
Yeah, no, they fucking own
What up,
it,
Sky?
man.
We're doing a podcast right now, but you're welcome to come say hi. How you doing, brother? You're not going to do the forum thing? Yeah. I missed that. You're going to be here this Sunday for the vulnerability group?
Yeah, I think so. I was really watching for like 2 days or something, but yeah, this week.
Cool. I'll see you Sunday, brother. I'm going to grab a pillow real quick.
Yeah,
We'll get
for
back to our
sure,
conversation. I like that I'm not editing these videos and I'm keeping it raw.
Just
Because
raw,
the
yeah.
younger me who had to edit videos would have been stressed the fuck out with people walking over and coming to say hi. I'm like, so you were saying, so I asked you what led up to this, and you were saying that
Yeah. So, well, I guess first things first. Let's actually step it way back. So my father is a severe alcoholic. Still is.
okay.
Was since I was fucking born. Like, has always been. We have no contact at all anymore. Like, we don't have a relationship. Again, separated myself from people that just weren't fitting, right? And he was one of them, unfortunately, right? But, so yeah, that a lot of it kind of stems. There's a lot of internal family. It runs in the family. Like there's a lot of alcoholics on my dad's side specifically. So I mean, my parents split up when I was pretty young. Again, like 5 or 6 years old or something like that. But I was kind of around that like environment a lot. I grew up in a very small town. Drinking was very normal. Drinking and driving was the normal. Everything was normal about it. So to me, it was something I just knew. Everyone did it. Like it was like
everyone eats, everyone drinks.
dude, it was nothing. Like so, yeah. I mean, everyone drinks at a young age. So as I was kind of saying, I probably got drunk for the first time in like grade 6 or grade 7. You know, as like a 11 or 12-year-old kid. My mom though worked in the liquor store for forever, for years, 30, 40 years or something like that. So I remember times I'd be in like the back, like kind of the room where they kept the stock of alcohol, and I would steal alcohol from there when I was a kid, when I was just young then, for no reason at all. I just did, and then I could go get drunk with my friends at a young age for no good reason. Just it was something I did. So I think everything truly just piled up, built up. Involved in hockey. Hockey guys love to drink and party. That was another common one. So it was just something. It was just my environment, to be totally honest. Right? That's what I went through, kind of what I was around, I guess, and it just eventually it led. Took a turn for the worse and got to that point. And I think it does for a lot of people. And a lot of people, unfortunately, don't want to admit it. They don't want to grow out of it. They get stuck in that phase. And it's a serious problem. And it ruins, a lot of relationships, a lot of friendships. It ruins their own self. Like, you lose yourself along the way. And a lot of people don't snap out of that, which is sad. And that's why I take it quite personally too, to like try to help as many people as I can, because I've been through it. Like I know how it feels, and I know how lonely it feels too. So that's a big part of me and my online coaching. Is I know a lot of the people who follow me on Instagram is like I get a lot of messages for support, or people thanking me, or people reaching out for a little bit of help because they don't feel comfortable to reach out to anyone else. And I love that. I appreciate that, and I respect that, and I want to be that person for people as well, right? Not just a fitness coach. It's like kind of like a life coach. So yeah, crazy.
That's dope, man. I've been to a few NA meetings in my life because, like I said, I got family. Addiction runs in my blood, and one of the things I hear a lot is that like people develop these addictions to drugs, and alcohol to escape reality.
Yeah.
How do you feel like that plays into your life, or does it not play into your life? Like, do you feel like that was the case with you? You were trying to escape
I
some
think
shit?
so. I think it definitely played into my life. I think I was like so lost in what I wanted to ever do. Like I didn't know what path I wanted to go on. I felt like I was just like killing time all the time because I had no real direction. My family is very like traditional blue collar as well. So this is funny because you were actually just talking about this, how your a family member can kind of push you into a job or a career or something that you don't want to be in. This was the
Yeah.
case. So I actually did go to university for 2 years for HVAC, so like air conditioning, refrigeration and stuff. Fucking hated it.
Yep.
Didn't want to do it. I was just like, I turned 25, and that was like, my mom was kind of like, you're 25 now, you got to find a direction, somewhere to go, you got to have some education.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to school for no reason at all. I didn't even want to. I just
Yeah.
I went, man.
Yep.
So, and that's, again, like, I think that definitely played into it. I had no direction. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just kept in with partying and with drinking and escaped my reality because I was like lost. Didn't know where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. So, I mean, yeah, I wish I traveled earlier, to be totally honest. I think it's something everyone should do. It's easier said than done maybe sometimes, but holy, do I ever wish that I just traveled when I was younger.
What do you feel like traveling has done the most for you? And like, what part of traveling has helped you grow the most, or what's your favorite part of it?
Man, that's a question that could have a lot of answers for sure. But I think it's like, for me, probably, I'll just speak from my personal experience. I think the biggest thing for me would be like just finding inner peace, learning how to be okay with being on my own and being by myself.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of times I sort of maybe chased, like, I was like, I never wanted to be alone. I never wanted that. I always had like a girlfriend, or always had a like roommate or something, right? And I don't think I ever felt okay with being alone until I kind of started traveling and could find who I actually am. I don't even think I ever knew who I actually was until I traveled.
Yeah.
Because you're forced to sit with your thoughts, right?
Yep.
Sit with your thoughts, sit with your feelings, feel vulnerable, feel fucking scared, terrified, feel upset on days that you're missing home or whatever it might be. But you have to sit with it and you have to face it. And that's the reality of it. And that's where you're going to like just see so much growth internally.
Yeah.
And, I think that's the biggest thing. So, yeah, that's for me personally the best part of that I've taken from traveling so far. And then everything else is incredible too.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many amazing things to traveling, and traveling solo, man. A lot of people travel with friends, with family, and like there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's great. But when you travel solo, especially to a country where like they don't speak your language, that's like for me, because it's like, we go day to day, we have our routine. Like we wake up, you probably go to the gym same time most days. You wake up, you pretty much have the same breakfast, you talk to the same people. There's little changes throughout the day, throughout the week. Maybe you go to meet different people and do slightly different things, but it's pretty routine.
Yeah, it is very.
And then like, let's say you were to go from here to like Spain.
Yeah.
Now you live in a different place. So like every time you walk out of your room, you're like, oh, I didn't notice that. What's that? Yeah. You don't know where the fuck you're going with shit. You gotta like figure things out on the fly.
Yeah.
The culture is so different that you're like, whoa, wait a minute. People move like this. People think like this. Like I'm from New York. Everything's very like, let's get it done now. 24/7. Your business better be open at 4 a.m. because I want tacos and I don't give a fuck. You make tacos, you better be open at 4 a.m. And then like I went to Spain and it was like, what do you mean we're closed just like 2 hours in the middle of the day because you want to take a fucking break?
Yeah.
And then you don't know the language, so you gotta like you gotta like humble yourself. I think there's so many amazing things to traveling, and it forces you to like see a different perspective. And if you're open to it, grow, develop as a person.
Yeah, it's like fight or flight kind of, right? Like you show up, you have no fucking idea what you're doing.
Yeah,
like, you don't know anything.
You're lost. It's cool. Like, what are you gonna do now?
I think that's the best part. Man. Yeah, I think it's hilarious. Like, I think it's honestly very funny. I just laugh over shit sometimes. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm even doing. I'm just here, man.
If you smile and like just show good energy, 99% of the time, wherever you go, it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
It's gonna work out. 100%. I know like 4 words in Indonesian, and like I make so many connections. Like I'll be in traffic, pulling up on my moped next to a car or another moped with an Indonesian guy. Pagi, and like I just do the little fist bump. They'll hit it.
They light up too.
They're happy as shit. They're like, And I know no fucking words. I want to learn Indonesian, but I gotta wait for me and T-Bird, I don't think you met T-Bird.
No, not yet.
We're hiring a coach, or language. I don't even know what you'd call her. A teacher.
Okay.
In Bahasa teacher to teach us the language.
That's sweet, honestly.
So it's gonna be cool because
Yeah.
I do like to communicate in other people's language, show the
Yeah.
appreciation, even if I sound like a fucking idiot.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
Yeah. That's the fun of it.
In my community, there's so many different, like where I live in Tabanon, there's so many different cultures. Like we got French people, we got people from England, we got people from the States, we have someone from Japan, we had people from France, we still have people from France. All these different fucking languages, man, and like it's humbling as fuck.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
growing up, I learned a little bit of Spanish traveling to Mexico and Spain, like because
Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know a good amount of Spanish. But truth be told, like if I were to talk to you and you're a native Spanish speaker, I can think about what I'm going to say and articulate the sentence well enough to say it.
Yeah.
But as soon as you respond, I'm like,
Done.
Lo siento, yo hablo español, pero un poquito. I only know a little bit of Spanish. Like I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
And
That's
like
true.
it's humbling because like where I live, like these people speak 2 languages, 3 languages.
I know.
They're having full conversations
It's
with me in
crazy,
English,
right?
and that's not their fucking. That's
Yeah.
not their language. Sometimes
know,
I
it
forget.
blows me away, right?
Yeah, like I'm from New York. We talk fast, especially like when we get passionate and stuff.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll talk and they'll look at me funny, and I'm like, "Oh shit!
Yeah.
This is their second, their third, their
You're
fifth
right.
fucking language."
I do that
Holy
too.
shit!
I do that all the time too. I'm so bad for it. I'll just ramble and then I'm like, they have no fucking idea what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing?
Crazy, man. I don't know how many places you've been to or where you've been to, but which one do you think has impacted you the most?
Oh man. I mean, I'm here right now, so it's like Bali for sure. But like, if we were to like really think outside of Bali, I would say, you know what? It's gonna sound very random, but I would actually say Cuba of all places. This is gonna be really,
Cuba?
really, really random.
Okay.
I know.
Tell me more.
But it's because when I went there too, they're very like, it's it's third worldy, just like as you would expect. But like they truly do have nothing. Like they're still driving around cars that are from like the 80s and stuff like that, right? Which is really cool to see. They have like really old school vehicles and stuff, but nothing is updated there. So they're very behind with the times. And I just remember, like, I went there for like an all inclusive. I didn't even I can't even say I traveled.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
You vacation.
But man, I was like on like a bus out to like this resort and stuff, and you're kind of just driving by, and it's like the buildings aren't even buildings. They're kind of just like crumbling rock, man. Like no doors, no windows. Like you'd maybe see the odd one with an old school box TV.
Yeah.
Like they're sitting on the ground, guys sitting outside their houses like with full machine guns and stuff, and you're kind of just like, this is really, really crazy.
What? Hold on, they're sitting out there with machine guns?
Legit, man. It was just like, it's just
for
a
what?
thing.
To protect it from other locals?
I
Or
don't know. Like,
they think
I
someone's...
guess. Because it's very like, because they didn't have I think this changed, but they didn't have any sort of like trade deals with the United States and stuff. So they were like, the way they had to import stuff and what they could actually get there was very limited. So it stayed very like, it just never like adapted. It never grew, right? So it was very run down. Obviously, drug trade is huge there too. Drug trade and stuff is huge there.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big part of it too, of course.
Wow.
But it was weird because the local people, though, I did meet a lot of local people there, and the local people are it's just like any country you go to, the sweetest people you've ever met in your life. Just the most genuine and kind people. But they're living in like places like this, right? And you just like sort of find that like appreciation for how they view life and stuff like that, how they live, how positive they are. But I could truly say that about here, about Mexico, about a lot of other places too, right? But that, for some reason, that for me, it's sunk in, and it's the same here. Like the way these people are so positive for how they live. They work like 15 hours a day, don't complain. Like it blows me away.
It's crazy because like the topic for me lately has been fulfillment.
Yeah.
And like, bro, they got nothing. You know, like, and they're so fucking fulfilled.
Yeah.
They're like the kids are laughing and they're playing and
Yeah.
the kids are more fulfilled. Like
Dude,
from the
that
States,
lights me
man.
up to see. I
In the
love it.
States, they're sitting on an iPad,
Yeah.
on a phone,
Yeah.
and they're just cranky and ADHD and all that.
Yeah.
And the kids here, bro, they're flying fucking kites
It's my
made of
favorite
like
thing to
garbage bags
see.
and sticks, and they're happy as fuck.
Yeah.
And like you see like the dads driving like the little daughters to school on the back of the
Dude,
moped,
it's
and like
crazy,
they're
yeah.
laughing and giggling, or
Yeah.
like I seen like the dad driving a moped and the little son was like standing on and like
Yeah.
just able to see over the visor, and it was
So
like you could
cute.
tell like it was one of those father son moments. Like
Unreal, man.
it was
Yeah.
so much appreciation
Yeah.
here, man.
I love
And
it.
it there's nothing. Like people in the
Yeah.
States would see that and be like, that sucks, you know, and they probably
Yeah.
see people in the States and they're like, it'd be cool to have that stuff, but that sucks. Like
Yeah.
looking at them, like just disconnected,
Right.
like chasing the next thing, the next high, the
Always,
next
yeah.
car.
Everything is about money,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easily my favorite part about here is just like the way they live, how fulfilled they are. It's truly a good way to put it. They're
Yeah.
just so grateful
They
for
are.
every day, and
They
that's
are.
what I fuck
They
with.
show
hard.
love. They show appreciation. They're so kind. I got into a moped accident like a month ago,
Yeah.
and I next thing you know, my community got there. You know, they're helping me out. They're sending me off in a car to go to the doctor's office.
Yeah.
We get to the doctor's office. I get out of the car, and I had no idea how much this grab was. So I just go in my backpack. I grab like 100K.
Yeah.
We're driving for like 10 minutes, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, take the money. Thank you
Right.
so much.
Yeah.
Come to find out, this wasn't a Grab driver, bro. This is a random local woman
Really?
that just agreed to drive me to the hospital
Unbelievable.
or to the doctor's office. And like, and the craziest part is not only was she a random local woman that just decided that she wanted to do this,
Yeah.
I give her the money and I go in the doctor's office and I'm like disoriented. I was at the point where like I felt like I was going to go into shock any moment. My friends offered to put me on the back of the moped,
Yeah.
and I didn't feel comfortable because I'm
Fair,
like, yo,
man.
like
Just
I'm a
pass out.
yeah. If
like,
I pass out, I'm done. Now I'm
Yeah.
falling twice.
Yeah.
Like I'm fucked. So I was like, I get out of the thing. I go to the doctor's office. We're negotiating with the doctor because I'm like bleeding out on the floor, and the doctor's like, yeah, sure, sign here. Cool. There's 12 people ahead of you, and like everyone in the waiting room has like a cold. Like they're chilling there. They're just tired and like.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
as
God.
I'm like talking to the doctor like this, my friend from the community, she's negotiating with the doctor. The woman who drove me comes in and is trying to give me the money back.
Unreal.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, like this is fucking like if this was New York,
Oh, they wouldn't have picked you up.
they wouldn't have picked me up. If I would have called an Uber, the Uber wouldn't have picked me up.
Yeah,
Or if they
you're
did
bloody,
and didn't know it,
Yeah.
they would have been like they would have hit me with a $250 fee for
Yeah.
just being in the car with
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bleeding. They would have like there would have been so, and I'm like just sitting there. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, this money would like is a big deal for them. Like 100K is like, you know, the average salary here is like 1.5, 2
Yeah,
million. Like the people
exactly.
living good are 3 million. That's
Yeah.
that's a day's pay.
Totally right.
That could be 2 days pay for some.
Yeah.
And she's just like, no.
No.
She was like, take it back. I wanted to do
Yeah.
this out of the kindness of my heart. I literally had to chase her back to her car,
Yeah. No.
open the door, throw the money at her, and be like, Tarima Kasi, close the door, and run away.
Yeah. That's amazing. I mean, that just speaks, though, man. That's truly how it is here. How the people are.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's admirable. It really is. Like, I actually wish everyone could see, like, that side of things here. I really
Not
do.
even
Like,
just
the
see
rest
it,
of the
man.
world.
You can't see
Yeah,
it. You
this
gotta
is true.
experience it.
This is true.
When I first came here, I came here in January to February for 1 month, and I brought my mom with me for what was supposed to be the first week. We landed a day after my Airbnb started the reservation because it's like a 13-hour time difference and a 24-hour flight plus layover.
Yeah.
So I had, like, when I planned this, I was all fucked up on what date was
it's
what.
hard
so
to plan it.
yeah.
I know.
So, you're coming from Canada, same shit.
Same,
yeah. So
man. Yeah, I was like,
so
what?
I booked an extra day on the Airbnb before we got there. So we get there the next night. It's like 10 p.m. I'm messaging the host. Me and my mom just landed at the airport, and I'm messaging the host. And I'm like, hey, how do I get into the Airbnb? And this dude responds, and he's like, Tony, I was so worried. I thought something happened to you. You never came, and and showing so much concern. And I'm from New York. I'm looking at my mom. I'm like, we're gonna get fucking robbed. Like some shit's gonna happen. This dude is gonna scam us. I'm like, there's no human that this. And he's like, I'm gonna stay up for you. It's 10 p.m. and like I just got the Denpasar. Like by the time we got to the crib in Tabanon, it would have been midnight, 12:30.
Yeah, easy.
Yo, he stayed up, welcomed us with the warmest welcome.
Yeah.
And then is like, is there anything that like I can make sure you have? And bro, it's fucking midnight.
Yeah.
Like the average dude in the States would have been like,
oh man,
good night. I'll see you in the morning. If they even did. And he's like, is there anything? And I was like, just curious. I'm like, is there any place around here that has shisha, like hookah? You know, I like to smoke. I like to smoke that. And he's like, come. We get in his car. Now keep in mind, he has no fucking idea what shisha or hookah is. No clue. Just in his heart, he's like, I want to help this man. That was his intention. So he brings us to Pepito.
Really?
And we were like looking around, and we realized that there's no shisha. And he's like, buy groceries. And we're like, what, bro? It's like 12:30 at night. You probably got some shit to do, and you're sitting here in the supermarket. You drove us here. I'm like, so me and my mom are in the fucking supermarket at 12 or whatever fucking time it was, and we're buying fucking groceries. And then he's like, you hungry? He's like, you hungry? He's like, we're gonna go to McDonald's. And I'm like, what? I was dumbfounded at the kindness and the generosity. And then, you know, like over the next few days, I was like, we're not getting scammed. This is just the nicest human I've ever met. And the more I like interacted with the locals, I'm like, yeah, this is just normal culture. Like just so fucking kind and caring and like for nothing in return.
Yeah, for
Nothing in return,
Truly
man.
nothing. They don't want anything. Yeah.
It really is beautiful.
Yeah, man. It's something. Yeah, I just wish truly the rest of the world could like kind of learn from. You know, it's crazy. I had this guy actually. It was like one of the first days. I think my second day in Bali. He was like doing interviews down on the beach, and he called me over, and I was like, "What's this guy want? Like, just another, you know, nomad, whatever, and making content." But what was the question he asked me? It was like something about like if you could like change. Was it you could change if you could change one thing in the world, what would it be? I think that's what it was. And I was just like thinking about it and like where I was and like at the time and stuff in the place, just getting into Bali, like a couple of days, seeing how beautiful it was. And I was like if I could change one thing, it's like I wish that every other country would work together and help places like this. Like just like there's so much money in the world. Money doesn't mean shit, but like, you know, like if every country could just kind of be like more equal in terms of helping each other out, like everyone could have such a different life.
Yeah.
You can learn
One thing I like about what the government does over here is that they keep everything owned by the locals.
Yeah.
Like you and I, we can't own property here. If we wanted to buy a house, we're not buying the property.
It's like years and years.
Yeah, we get like 30-year lease, 99-year lease. Yeah. We can't own a business without it being connected. But like we need like someone from Indonesia to be connected to our business to own a business. If you have a business, you need to employ the locals.
Right,
so like the government basically says like, you know what, this is such a beautiful place. We attract so much money and so many people.
Yeah.
We don't want other countries to come here and just
take it over.
Like, you know, so like cool. You're from Canada, you want to own a business? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You need to bring an Indonesian
wouldn't be like
I'm
investor,
not familiar
but
with
like it would be
something like that. Like you could be an investor, but the business has to be owned by a local.
Yeah.
And then if you have employees, you can employ people like me and people from Europe, but there's like an astronomical ratio where like most of it has to be Indonesian.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I'm like, that's so fucking cool, man. Because
good.
like now as places like this come out where like we as digital nomads get to travel and be here and enjoy this, it's also creating jobs for the locals and it's supporting the local economy, which is fucking dope. The owners and investors, I mean, I don't know who owns this. I don't know who the investor is. It could just be locals, but let's say it's not. Let's say it's someone from Russia, because Russian people own a lot of shit in Chengdu. The Russian people get to make their money. The Indonesian guy connected us gets to make money. The guys employed here get to make money. It's just like a cool win-win-win.
It is, it's a win across the board, which, I love that for sure.
Yeah.
It's a good setup that they have that way. Like, I'm glad that they kind of do keep it within their country. Super important. Yeah, that's good. So, you've been out here for what, 2.5 months or so, like we were saying, 2 months-ish?
Yesterday was 2 months.
2 months, okay.
Yeah, man.
So what was your initial
Wild journey.
move, or your journey? What was your reasoning?
So, okay. So this goes back a little bit. I want to say like maybe 10 years ago or so, I started seeing content about Bali, and I'm like, this place is beautiful. I knew nothing about it. I just saw like that it was beautiful. I started, over the last like 10 years or so, here and there, I'd see videos about digital nomads and like if you want to make money online and travel, like this is the place to be. And back in November, it was like 3 a.m. Okay, I was working with my family. We built a marketing agency from scratch.
Yeah.
And I was super involved. Eat, sleep, breathe this marketing company for the year and a half. It's November, and 3 a.m, and I'm just laying in bed. I'm like, I'm going to Bali.
Really?
Just nothing prompted me. I'm like, I'm going to Bali. So the next morning I woke up. I told my aunt, who I own the business with, I was like, hey, I'm going to go to Bali. Do you have an objection? And she's like, I have concerns, but you do what you want. So I was like, fuck it.
Nice.
Book in a month. So I asked my mom, I was like, you want to come with me for a week? My mom don't travel for shit.
Ah, cool. So that's cool you got her out here.
Yeah.
Very
cool. So she came with me. We came here 2 days into being here, after having that experience with Arwen, the host that I first met, and being around the locals and, the hookah lounge here and a couple other things. I didn't even fully experience Bali, man. I had like the smallest taste. I was at 7 a.m. bakery or cafe, whatever it's called, with my mom. And I was sitting by the door and I cried to her. And I mentioned before, I'm like, I want to live here.
Yeah.
And the challenge was I was running the marketing agency, and my uncle did all the graphics. He is probably the most talented graphic designer I've ever met in my fucking life. He is so fucking talented.
Nice.
My aunt was the business person. She created a roofing company from scratch and built it to 8 figures and kept it running for 40 years and eventually sold it to her son, who now runs it and then further develops it.
Right.
So my uncle's incredible with graphic design. My aunt's incredible when it comes to business and internal stuff. And then I studied marketing, strategy, psychology, communication.
Yeah.
I was the marketing guy. So when we got together, that was the plan. My uncle designs shit. I do the marketing. My aunt handles business.
Okay.
Challenge was, my uncle is phenomenal with graphic design. Refuses to do anything else.
Okay.
My aunt, great with business, doesn't understand much about a marketing agency, about how marketing works, and also was in charge of the finances. But it was challenging because when she looked at the statement, it was all these softwares that she never heard of. So she didn't know if it was a good charge, a bad charge, something that needed to be canceled, something. So I was like this missing piece that was like, okay, well, someone needs to create a project management work with project management to make sure we're on track for things. I'll do that. Okay, someone needs to help my aunt with the finance stuff, so who knows software. I'll help with that. Someone needs to do networking events. I'll do that. Someone needs to do the sales. I'll do that. Someone needs to run the campaigns. That was already my job. The marketing. Cool. Someone needs to create content. So cool. So I was filling in all these. It was. I was doing so many things, and I was grateful for it. I loved it. I was in flow state. I fucked with everything about it. So when I booked this trip, it was for January 15th, and this was November. So it was 2 months span.
Okay.
I'm not the type to be like, adios, guys. I'm gonna go fuck around and find out in Bali. So I'm the type where I make a plan.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, what do I need to do to set up my team to best perform, and what can I do to have the biggest impact? Because when I made this trip, I was like, my intentions were I eventually want to be a digital nomad.
Yeah.
So this month is not a time for me to go fuck around, party, go sleep around and shit. It was, how am I going, like, I want to prove to myself that I can go to a beautiful island surrounded by beautiful people and all these distractions and still stay focused.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's
It's
the biggest
key.
bang for the buck? Well, I can't go to networking events in New York.
Yeah.
I've done speaking engagements. Maybe I could find a speaking engagement. Secured one at Tribal.
Yeah.
All my marketing work I can do remotely because Facebook ads, email marketing, stuff like that. So I can do that. Project management, okay, and running the team meetings that we had every Monday. Our team meetings would start at 11 a.m. in New York.
Yeah.
That was midnight here because it was a 13-hour time difference at the time.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool. I'm like, I'm not going to ask you guys, my team, to change anything about what you do.
Yeah.
I'm going to be up at midnight. I'm going to be on this call. And just in case, because I didn't know how Bali's Wi-Fi was, I'm like, here's the backup plan. I'm like, if I can't get on a call, Bobby on our team, he's gonna lead this.
Yeah.
So I prepped everyone. I gave everyone instructions. And I was like, what's the biggest value I could do in Bali that I can't do in New York?
Yeah.
Content.
Yeah.
I can make content with beautiful fucking backgrounds that is not available in New York.
True.
So that was my goal. I was like 100, I forgot what the goal was, 120 videos a day.
Yeah.
So I came here, I was grinding, for the 2 weeks. I really wanted to move here, and I expressed this to my aunt. And she, at the time, she couldn't imagine me living here and still running the business because I was doing so many of the things that.
I get that.
So she expressed that to me, and I wanted to move here, but the business was more important. So in my mind, all right, I'm gonna go back. I'll build the business up. One day, some way, somehow, I'm gonna be able to be a digital nomad. But I'm gonna go back and do what I got to do to make this business successful. That was my mentality.
All right.
Over the course of the month, I'm not gonna get into detail. I don't like being negative. I had some issues. My uncle and I had some issues with each other.
Yeah.
And like I said, the only thing that was keeping me from living in Bali was this company.
Of course, yeah. Sounds like it exactly, yeah.
So I want to say about 5 days before I went back to New York, something happened. And for me, I was like, that's it. I'm out.
It wasn't it, yeah.
I'm out. It was something that happened before, and I noticed it as a pattern, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah.
So I proved to myself that I could come here, be a digital nomad, live the life. I made 120 videos or 150 videos, directed, shot, edited, like all myself, on top of doing my work, on top of improving the website with blogs, improving our Google My Business, running a workshop, getting 7 new reviews, increasing the page speed on the website, like shit that was never my fucking responsibility, on top of creating all this content every fucking day.
Yeah.
Like literally 10 videos every fucking day, posting in groups, so I proved myself. 5 days before I leave, I decide I'm done. I'm not working at the company anymore. So now, as soon as I made that decision, I'm like, well, I'm not going to go live in New York.
Yeah.
I'm going to find some way, somehow, I'm going to live in Bali.
Yeah.
So I went home, figured out how to do it. And I was like, all right, cool. Motorcycle, selling it. There's no place to put it.
Yeah.
My car, my dream car.
Yeah.
My dream car. I've wanted this car since I was 16. I bought it maybe almost 3 years ago now. It's no incredible car, but it was sentimental for me. I've wanted it since 16. And there was a couple times where I could have it, but I knew I wouldn't have taken care of it the way I should have. And I finally got it like 3 years ago. Low mileage, 6-speed manual. It was immaculate. A 20-year-old car that was just pristine. Like everything about it was incredible. And I knew that I was grounded in my decision to move to Bali because I was willing to sell that fucking car. So I sold all my shit. I was ready to sell the car. And one day I get a call from my brother who lives in South Carolina, maybe like 1,500 miles away. And off a whim, he was like, hey, man, he's like, if you need a place to keep the car, you can keep it here. So I was like, fuck. That was the last thing that I needed to do before booking my flight because I couldn't keep it at home. no one in my family, no one in my house drives stick regularly. And
Yeah.
it's a 22-year-old car. It needs to be driven. Not every day, but like, you know, a couple times a month.
Yeah.
Also, no one in my house with my family knows really how to take care of a car.
Yeah.
So when my brother called me up, he's the one that, my stepbrother, he's the one that taught me how to drive stick shift.
Yeah.
He's a mechanic by trade, a boat mechanic. He's worked on
fit.
all of his cars, like not just like doing oil changes. I'm talking like taking the fucking engine apart, injectors, headers, all these like different he's a mechanic. And he knows how much I love that car.
Yeah.
So when he called me, I was like,
oh yeah,
this is it, man. This is the last thing. Because I sold the bike. Everything else, like I downsized, I got rid of, I got rid of shit. And I was like, cool, once the car's gone, I'm moving to Bali with my electronics, you know, my laptop, phone, chargers. I'm moving with some clothes
yeah,
and my most powerful books.
Yeah.
That's all I'm moving to Bali with. That's it.
That's all you
That's
want,
it.
man.
No video game. Well, I'm sorry. I brought some childhood video games. You ever play the Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby series?
Okay, yeah, I had those.
That got a special place in my heart, so I brought those with me for those days where, you know, I gotta take care of my inner child.
Yeah, I like that.
So he told me, he's like, yo, you can keep your car here. I was like, that, man. I booked different Airbnbs along the way because I couldn't. It's a 15-hour drive, so I drove halfway to Virginia, stayed there for a night, drove to North Carolina, dropped the car off, had a good time with him. Then I got a rental car, drove it back to Virginia, stayed there a night, back to New York, got back to New York, booked my flight, and I was like, that's it. And I landed here, and
wild.
The months leading up to coming to Bali, I started working on a brand because when I left the marketing agency, I was like, what am I going to do?
Exactly,
I got to do something. So I'm going to start a marketing agency.
Yeah.
So I ran through that and I was like, you know, I built the business plan and I did the logo and the website and all this. And I'm like doing the work and I'm like, this fucking sucks. Like I hate every part of this, man. It's not fulfilling me. It's not making me happy. And at the time I made a promise to myself, go to the gym every day. You know, I got back to New York. I was dealing with a lot of shit because I left the family agency. I dealt with backlash from my aunt and my uncle.
Of course.
I dealt with, you know, my mom wasn't talking to me for a couple reasons. My dad told me I was out of my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Every single family member that I met was like, you're not moving, are you? Like, you're not moving, are you? And I'm diagnosed bipolar. I've been on medication for a few years. So when I decided to move to Bali, all I heard from every fucking family member is, are you taking your meds? Are you taking your meds? And I wanted to be like, bro, if I wasn't taking my meds, I'd be in a fucking institution right now with the amount of times that I've heard this, the shit that I dealt with, the rejection from my family. And they love me, you know.
I know exactly what you mean, though.
So I was dealing with all this shit. So in my head, I'm like, I need something to ground me. You know, like I was working every day in this marketing agency. Now I got nothing to ground me. Go to the gym every day. That was it. No fucking plan, no nothing. I was like, I'm just going to go to the gym. Signed up for LA Fitness, played some handball, some punching bags, some lifting weights. And so I did that, made that promise, stuck to it. I'm building the new marketing agency, and a good friend of mine is a business coach. He said, hey, Tony, I see that you're posting content about you going to the gym. I'd love for you to train me, and in exchange, I'll coach you on your business. I'll help you out with your business. I'm like, absolutely, man. I admire this dude. He's taught me so much already. I was so fucking excited for it. So we started doing that. You know, I started training him, and he was coaching me on the business, and we're getting through things. A couple weeks go by, and then one day we're in the gym and we're training, and he's like, bro, you should be a personal trainer. And I'm like, I've been certified, man. Like, you know, I like it. You know, I like helping people, but for me, it's not that deep. You know, like, because you help someone for a little bit, and then if they stop personal training and the habit's not built, then they just go back to what they were doing before.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great that they worked out 5 days a week when you held their hand, but if they're not gonna, so I was like, don't put that on my head. A week go by, 2 weeks go by. I'm training him. I'm feeling miserable about this marketing thing. I'm like, all right, there's something here, but it's not just personal training. So I'm like, I want it to last longer. You know, I don't want it to just be, let me train you in the gym for a week. How do I make this stick? So I started working. We started brainstorming, and I was rereading the book. You ever read Atomic Habits?
No, but I want to.
God,
Yeah.
it's a great fucking
Yeah,
book.
I've heard.
Next time we
Always
meet,
hear that. Yeah.
remind me. I'll bring it to you.
Oh,
You
you have
could
it?
borrow it.
Yeah, that would be sick.
So I was reading that, and the book talks about, like, starting with the smallest possible thing. Starting with like, if you've never worked out before and you're like, I'm going to work out 7 days a week, 2 hours a day, you are guaranteed to fucking fail. That's such a big jump.
Yeah.
So take it a step back. If you can't do 2 hours a day, 7 days a week, can you show up every day for 30 minutes? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Well, if you can't do that every day, what about, can you show up, go to the treadmill, and take a look around while you walk for 5 minutes and get familiar with the gym?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. If you can't do that, can you put on your running shoes?
Yeah. Small habits.
So the idea is, if you can't go to the gym and you go back, maybe all you could do is put on your running shoes. Maybe you're super overweight. Maybe you're depressed. You're not motivated. So you put on your running shoes. And if you do that every single day, eventually you're going to be like, I'm paying for this gym membership. I already got my running shoes on. Let me check it out. Let me walk in there, talk to the staff. Let me get some water, take a look what's going on. And you do that every day. And then a week later, you're like, let me just hop on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Now you're hopping on the treadmill. You're taking note of, oh, so that's how that machine works. And that, maybe you ask someone a question. Okay, cool. And then eventually you build the habits that you fucking want. So I was like, all right, cool. I like this principle. Okay. I've needed discipline in my life because I've been very all over the place, especially with the bipolar, very erratic with a lot of things in my life. And have you ever met Ty Lopez?
No.
Or not met, but you've ever heard of Ty Lopez?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, God. Big mentor of mine for a long time. He's an incredible marketer. He had this super viral video where he sold a course, and he got me into marketing. But one of the things that I'll always remember for him is he talks about there's 4 pillars of life, 4 pillars of the good life.
Yeah.
Okay? And very rarely will you meet someone who's doing well in all 4.
Right.
So the pillars are health, wealth, love, and he called it happiness.
Yeah.
I ended up changing that to fulfillment later on.
Yeah.
But you might have someone that's like a 9 out of 10 in health, but they're not making money.
100%.
Or you might have someone that's making all the money in the world, but there's no love in their life. Their relationships suck.
Yeah.
Or they might have money and health, but they're not fulfilled, and good relationships, but there's something missing. They're empty inside for some reason. So those are the 4 pillars. So I go, okay, maybe not just fitness. If they want someone because it's part of health, maybe I can help them in that. So I ended up creating this program, Discipline Club, where I work with someone. I sit down with them. I ask them a bunch of questions. Find out what's this from Atomic Habits. What's the smallest thing you could possibly do to move the needle in a positive direction in one of these categories?
Yeah.
And I had pilot clients. So one of them was like going for a 50-minute walk, starting exercise. Another one was very ambitious, but all over the place.
Yeah.
So he's doing 100 different things.
Yeah.
And he's like, for me, making a to-do list every day would organize me and make me more productive. Cool. So that was his habit. Another person went to the gym often, was making good money. He tells me, I want my social life to be better. So, okay, you're already going to the gym every day. What if you make a small introduction to people?
True.
And you don't have to be like, hi, I'm Tony, nice to meet you. It could literally just be like, fist pound, walk away.
Yeah.
Now a connection's made and it opens the door. So
True.
So I created this program where every morning they would get a text saying, hey, Tyker, just reminding you, your promise that you made to yourself is to introduce yourself to someone in the gym today.
I like that. Yeah,
Every
it puts
night,
it in there mentally. You got to think about it, right?
Every night you get a text, Tyker, how'd you do today? Did you hit your goal?
Yeah.
Yes or no? If you hit the goal, cool. Everything gets tracked in a spreadsheet. It gets put on a leaderboard with everyone else. Once a week, we hop on a call and we see how things are going. First week, you got it 4 out of 7 days. Tyker, bro, great fucking job, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You went from not doing this at all to doing it for more than half of the fucking time.
Right.
And then as time goes on, I noticed patterns. If you normally do 5-6 days a week, and there's a week where you only do it 2 days, I'm gonna be like, Tyker, what's going on, bro? And you might tell me, I had friends come visit me in Bali. I haven't seen them in forever, so we've been doing all these excursions and traveling, and I just haven't had a chance to go to the gym. I'm gonna say, bro, dope. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You haven't seen him in forever. It's not like it's this crazy long-term thing. Enjoy it. Forgive yourself. Move forward the next week. Or you might tell me, Tony, I some shit's going on with this girl that I'm talking to, and I got depressed, and I didn't feel like going to the gym and introducing myself, so I just didn't do it on Tuesday, and then that spiraled into Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. And I'm gonna say, all right, cool. Let's address this. Is it the goal? Is it the promise that you made to yourself? Is it something? I don't think it's the promise because you've been hitting the goal. You've been hitting that promise 5-6 days a week for weeks. So what's the underlying thing? Is it the relationship? Let's talk about that. Let's figure that out. Or something might happen. Tony, the reason I only hit it 2 days this week or 0 days this week is because I got this new opportunity and I'm working on this crazy project and I haven't been able to get to the gym and it looks like it's going to be like this for a while. Okay, well, Tyker, you told me that your goal was to meet new people and increase your social life.
Yeah.
Saying hi to people at the gym is a how.
Yeah.
But your why is to increase your social life. There's a million hows.
Yeah.
You could fist bump people on the way to whatever you're doing.
Yeah, right.
You could go somewhere that you appreciate, like a co-working spot, eavesdrop on some conversations and be like, hey, I'm sorry, did you say fitness?
Yeah.
I love fitness. Let's talk about fucking whatever.
Yeah. It's true though.
So
yeah.
That was the program. And when I got to Bali, that was the mission. I had no real plan. I was like, discipline.
Dude, all in.
I'm all
go
in. I'm like, I'm gonna
it.
build the brand. I'm gonna go to, Nirvana was the holy grail before I came here.
Yeah.
Because I went there once last time and I fell in love with the place. And then I started realizing there's other ones.
Yeah.
And Obsidian was one. And I joined Obsidian by accident. Because I think the wrong gym was having a pool party.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not a social dude, but I'm like, let me go there, see like if I connect with anyone or something. I thought I was going to the right place, but I went to Obsidian and the wrong gym was the one with the pool party.
Yeah.
So, but then I'm at Obsidian and I'm like, it's so easy to make content here.
Yeah.
Let me forget how much fucking ego is in the gym and how much like, and like, like every fucking girl on Instagram is like your video where it's like,
that's right.
Don't look at my butt. So I'm like, let me look past that, get some content in, try to build community and stuff. And I'm like, as I'm like talking to people in Obsidian and different events that I'm going to and stuff, I'm realizing like, okay, habits aren't really too crazy. It's one thing to help someone build a habit, and I think that could be life changing.
Yeah.
But if I'm working with a regular dude and I'm helping him change his habits, I'm changing his life.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surrounded by dudes that typically would be called successful. They made money. They got women. They could always get more women. They got cars, clothes, Rolex, travel, whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
But something's missing. The way they treat people, that sparkle in their eye that dies when you're not impressed with the shit that I just mentioned.
Yeah.
So they're not showing up as their full self.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, if they've got money, cars, women, clothes, Rolexes, and they're able to travel, they're probably a leader. They probably own a business.
Yeah.
They probably have friends, family. They probably influence a shit ton of fucking lives.
Yeah.
And if they can move towards fulfillment and really be in love with their life and lead by example,
yeah, that's key.
That's not changing him. That's changing the whole ecosystem.
True, yeah, absolutely.
So
true.
It took me hiring T-Bird as my business coach. I call her my quantum coach at this point.
Yeah, I like that.
She's the one that, really shed light. She was like, I hired her as my coach for Discipline Club. And as time went on, she's like, you're doing shit you don't realize. Like, you need to. So she believed in me and saw shit in me before I saw it.
That's huge.
And that's my story. That's how I came to Bali the first time. That's how I sold all my shit.
On a hope and a dream, man.
On a hope and a fucking dream,
I
bro.
love that, man.
And it's been a crazy ride. The moped accident. I got dengue fever.
Yeah, you had the craziest story.
Broke things off with a girl that I loved when I was about to tell her that I loved her. Like, it's been, I've had to rely on people for support. When I got dengue, man, I was waking up disoriented. And like for the first time in a long time, I couldn't take care of myself.
Yeah.
And I had to just be okay with my community like doing shit for me. And I'm not that type of dude. I'm
Yeah,
the
I
type of
agree.
dude where like
I know.
I'm doing shit for other people, and
Yeah.
like I feel not worthy if like I can't do it for someone.
Yeah, I agree.
Let alone them doing it for me. What do you mean? What do you mean you're
That's
doing
how I
something
am
for
too,
me, man?
bro.
What?
Yeah.
What? There's no way. I have to repay you right now. I have to do
Yeah.
something immediately that gives value back. So it's been like this crazy up down journey that I've just been fucking grateful for, man. The people that I met, the people that have impacted me, that have inspired me, the people that I've been lucky enough to connect with each other, the fact that I'm able to host events here, official and unofficial. Because the workshop was official, but everything I do a bunch of other events that are unofficial.
Yeah.
I don't think they mind it because I end up bringing like 10 people. They all pay the minimum spend policy, and then they make some money. So, but it's been a fucking journey, man.
Yeah,
it really has.
All within 2 months of being here. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy to think. Man, yeah, it's wild though. Like everything works out. I think that's like one of the biggest things you realize too. Is like, man, you can go on a hope and a dream, and shit's just gonna work out if you really want it to. It'll work out. You'll make it happen. It's crazy.
Yeah. They a couple of things I've been reading lately have been talking about that. Like if the desire is strong enough. Like you ever read Think and Grow Rich?
No, I haven't read that either. Another one. I know. I've missed like there's like 4 or 5 key books that I know I need to fucking read.
Cool.
And yeah, that's one of them.
You got your phone on you?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait. Okay, what's up?
Open your camera. Cool. Hold this.
Okay.
Send this to my Instagram.
Boom. All right.
You're gonna borrow this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set that picture to my phone's background.
Yeah.
To consistently remind me that you have my book.
Okay,
and I expect this back within 30 days.
I love
expect that you read this front to cover, front to back, within 30 days.
That's honestly perfect.
Let me see it for a second.
Yeah.
If you're like, you know what, this is too much of a fucking book, I don't want to read it, there's underlines.
Yeah.
At least read the underlines and skim them.
So true.
And use this as your own book.
That's fire, dude.
So
I appreciate that.
Underline
honestly.
anything that you see important, highlight it, write notes.
I love
this
that.
is your book for up to the next 30 days.
I love that.
And then I want it back.
I'm gonna grind this. That's sick. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. It's a great book.
I'm actually hyped about that. That's cool.
And it talks about desire and like really wanting something. Another great book. I don't loan out 2 at a time, so you're not getting this one yet.
Yeah, no, we don't want to do too much.
U Squared talks about desire. I'm reading an audiobook or I'm listening to an audiobook on money. Talks about desire. I'm studying like manifestation and shit.
Yeah,
but all starts with like a burning desire.
Yeah,
and then
so
like
true.
the other stuff, but
because everything aligns, right? When you have that, like
if
you have
you
to
really
have that.
want something, it's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah,
like
true.
not from a place of I need this, but like yo, I want that.
Yeah,
like,
I want that. I believe it. I know I'll get it. Like
I think of Kanye West. You know, like he had such belief in himself.
True. Yeah.
That like he became a fucking billionaire.
Yeah.
Like when he first started, he looked and acted like a fucking crackhead.
Yeah.
Like he would just show up places and be like, "Yo, that's my tape. Play that shit. It's dope."
Yeah.
And you're like looking at him like, "What?"
Guy?
But like his belief in himself was just on such another level.
Yeah.
That like he got to where he is today, and I think he's a genius and psychotic at the same time. Like everyone
thinks that.
Yeah, but you can't deny that he got it. He got what he wanted.
Yeah.
Bro, he got the money, he got the fame, he got whatever respect he wanted. He got to date a Kardashian, have kids with the Kardashian.
Yeah, right.
That's all that maybe it's not what everyone wants, but that's what he wanted, and he fucking got it.
Exactly. Yeah. Dude, yeah, it's crazy. I think those are some of the most inspiring people. It's like any very, very successful business owners, obviously, as we know, or even just artists in general. Like, artists typically usually come from nothing, like, realistically, right? And they have a vision and they have a passion and a dream, and they're just like, they don't stop until they make it. Like, a lot of them. Of course, a lot of people don't make it, but needless to say, it's inspiring.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
Yes, sir.
We've been going for over an hour now.
I was gonna say it's been a while, probably. Yeah,
it's been a while.
Yeah.
Let's wrap up.
Yeah, let's wrap up. This was fun though.
We'll end it on a high note. What's one thing you're grateful for? We'll start with that.
Sobriety.
Fucking
100%.
love that,
It's
man.
always
I
gotta
fucking
be.
love that.
It's always gotta be. Because that's, yeah.
I am grateful. I'm grateful to just. I guess this is considered work. I'm grateful to work from here. I had a consultation
100%.
on my phone earlier from that spot right there. I get to do this. I'm having a brainstorm with a few people somewhere in this place soon.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we got community dinner. Oh, if you're not doing
Hell
anything
yeah.
tonight, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Those tables over there, they put them all together,
Okay.
and we have community dinner.
Okay,
It's people
sweet.
that live here because it's a hostel.
Yeah, yeah.
Other people like me that just like to be here.
Yeah.
I think it's $150K. You get dinner. It's an hour. Everyone stands up, introduces themselves. Hey, I'm Tyker. I do online fitness coaching. And the last, like, a fun fact, like, where was the last place you traveled to? What language do you want to know, or something like that? So you learn a lot about people, and like I take notes of who everyone is, like name what they do, and like anything that sticks out to me. And then like if anyone is something that I'm interested in, I go up to them and I'm like, hey, like you do this. Like there was someone that goes into businesses and helps the employees sleep better.
Really?
Like that was so fucking unique to me. I'm like, I've never heard that.
Yeah, you would hear some crazy
and my dad
stuff.
has trouble sleeping, so I'm like, I gotta go talk to them.
Yeah.
And then as I talk to people, they'll tell me like, oh, I need this, or I want to be connected to this. And I'm like, have you talked to John?
Yeah,
Bro,
I know a guy.
I know a guy. He's right there.
That's so true.
So it's like this really cool event, and then afterwards, it gets to socializing. And I'm not a social dude. I'm social with purpose.
That's the same as me.
But I'm not the type to just go and like be like, "Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tony.
I'm very much the same.
What's your favorite color?"
Yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck. I'm working on something where I don't even ask people their name anymore. Like if someone introduces them or is like, "Hey, what's your name?" I'm like, "Tony, nice to meet you."
Yeah.
I don't ask their name until I give a fuck about them as a person.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful I get to work from here.
Hell yeah, dude. I love that. Yeah.
Closing question. What are you looking forward to in the next coming days, next coming weeks, next coming months?
That's a good question. What am I looking forward to? Man, that's something I haven't sat with to think about, to be honest with you. I mean, I think just like I always don't like to relate things to business because I think personal life is more important than business. So, but business consumes so much of my life that my mind automatically goes to that. But I can be proud of that.
It seems like your business was built to help a younger version of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if it's something that you're proud about, what is it?
Yeah.
What's the thing that you're looking forward to?
Yeah. I would say business growth, taking on new clients from a business aspect and being able to do that obviously from a beautiful place like this across the world, completely opposite time zones from where I live. And then I would also say looking forward to actually just truly exploring a little bit more Bali because I haven't ventured too much out of Changi, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
Side note on that note, these are just my opinions. Okay, Seminyak is just Harlem mixed with Las Vegas and New York City. In my opinion, it is my least favorite spot on the island. Congested, so much pollution. The only place on the island I was offered drugs like multiple times. I was at a hookah lounge. I had to take a business call back in January with my family, and I'm walking, and like I'm not joking. Within 15 minutes, like 20 drivers were like, grab.
Yeah.
3 dudes were like, cocaine?
Yeah.
And it got to a point where one dude's like, cocaine? I'm like, no. He's like, cocaine? I'm like, no. It's like, and then he said it like one more time. I'm like, if you ask me one more fucking time, I'm going to punch you in the face. You know how hard it is to get angry in this island?
Yeah.
So Seminyak, I hate.
Yeah.
Uluwatu is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
you've been there?
I went there last weekend. Yeah, I love it.
Beautiful. That's like the rich kid place. Great for surfing. Ubud, have you been there?
I've been there once. Yeah, once.
Ubud City is not worth it.
I agree.
It is filled with a bunch of white women doing yoga that they think that their yoga will change the whole fucking world. like ayahuasca and like that. That's all they fucking do, and they
that's
think
true,
they're changing
yeah.
the
It's
world.
an interesting place.
The nature around Ubud, fucking incredible. The
I've heard
drives,
this, yeah.
the waterfalls.
I've heard this.
I haven't been to the temples yet, but I heard
Okay.
they're amazing. And I went to the north part of Bali a couple weekends ago, and just driving through this mountain. Like if you just want a day trip where like you go for a long ride,
You're just
bro, this
cruising
mountain
and
was
checking it
the
out.
views. It felt like
That'd
you've
be
seen
cool.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I felt like I was driving through Jurassic Park.
That's pretty cool though.
And then this one restaurant that I went to, I would literally recommend the trip just for that drive and the restaurant.
Beautiful
Great
view.
food and the most incredible. Bro, you're literally overlooking like the ocean, mountains. There's monkeys around.
That's cool.
And the restaurant's so cool. No one's there. I don't know how they make money. The owner, her name is Pen Pen. She's the nicest woman ever. There's a bed there. So like I just went there for breakfast. I literally went there for breakfast. I ate a bunch of food because everything's so fucking cheap and like looks delicious. I'm like, gimme.
Get it all.
Sample. Eat it all. I'm doing some sort of like journaling or meditation or something. I'm going for a walk. I'm walking around. No one's fucking there. She's like, hey. She like starts a conversation. She's like, by the way, there's a bed there if you want to take it, like, relax. Next thing you know, I'm taking a nap in the fucking restaurant I came to for breakfast.
Perfect, man.
Wake up, eat some more food.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
That sounds awesome. I love that.
But that's dope. So you're excited to take on more clients, grow the business.
Yeah.
Explore Bali more.
Change lives and explore Bali, man. That's really it. That's my life right now. That's all I want. Truly.
That's awesome.
That's it, man. What about you?
I'm excited for so much. This Sunday we're hosting our second vulnerability group.
I saw that first one.
Yeah. So the last one was over there in that pit. There was like 8 or 9 of us, and it was a great experience, man. Like my events have this track history of like I set it for like an hour or 90 minutes, and like the first one, my fault. I set for an hour, it became 2 hours, but then every single time people stay another hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours after the fucking event happens because like just the connections that happen. Because it's not like a hi, nice to meet you, I'm Tony, and I do a business where I help men, and maybe you could help me get business and I could help. No, it's like we're gonna talk about real shit. Like what's your win for the week? And then Tyker, you got 5 minutes. Tell us what's going on in your life. No one's judging you. No one's interrupting you. Talk.
Yeah.
If you finish, if your time finishes, or if you got 5 minutes and you finish at 3 minutes, we're gonna sit here in silence. We're just gonna chill with you.
Yeah.
If you got more to say, let it come out. If you want to crack a joke, let it come out.
Yeah.
If you need a little more than that time, you got that. What you need, like, and it's been a beautiful fucking thing. So I'm excited for our second one on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Coincidentally, Sunday morning into Tuesday, I'm running my first pilot program with what I really want to do. So I moved from Discipline Club to helping men build fulfillment.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it through health, community, and peace of mind. And I named them something different. I think strength, tribe, and focus for marketing purposes because it better connect with the men.
Fair. Yeah, fair.
But I'm running a 3-day experience where I'm going to have a few guys come live with me. We're going to wake up in the morning. We're going to do meditations I'm going to guide them through. We're going to work out together. We're going to go to a local gym, train together in a fun way.
Yeah.
We're going to come home. I'm going to cook a healthy breakfast, whole foods, whole ingredients. I'm going to give them journaling and intention assignments. So we're going to go back to their childhood, back to things that happened in their life, and we're going to rewrite the script. You know, because we all got different stories going on in our life. Like, I was bullied, so I'm shy and I don't have social skills. All right, cool. We're going to go back to that time. We're going to sit with that.
Really tap into
what was going through your mind during that? What was going through the bully's mind? What was going through the people that you wanted to help but didn't help? What was going through what did everyone need? What did you need? Was it a hug? Was it a support? Was it an older brother to be like, yo, you're dope the way you are? Was it, what did the bully need? Did he need support at home? Did he need a parent that loved him?
Yeah.
And go back and heal all that shit. So we're going to be doing that.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing, I'm going to cook a healthy lunch for everyone. I'm taking care of all the meals, healthy, whole food ingredients. We're going to have a men's circle, like the vulnerability group I just talked about. meditations at night. And my 3 pillars of this are health. So we're going to focus on, health, peace, which we're going to do through solitude, through the journaling, things like that, and community. And part of community is serving the community. So a lot of these guys, they're coming from the perspective I was telling you about, where it's about money, cars, women, all this external validation.
Yeah.
And they're hoping that they just have like this crew of people that love them and support them for who they are, but they're not given that.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky enough to, along with other people in the community where I live, have built this amazing community of people that we live with, where, like I said, I got in the accident, they showed up faster than an ambulance.
Yeah.
And we've done these things where, like, I've cooked breakfast for everyone, I've cooked dinners for everyone. Other people have been inspired, they cook dinners. I consistently get water for people. Like, we have a water cooler, so I'll go around, I'll just drop the waters on the table.
Yeah.
What else? Dishes in the sink, because now I have my own crib. I got my own space, but I was staying in one of like the villas where we had a shared kitchen.
Yeah.
Dishes in the sink, I clean that shit.
Right.
And it's made all the difference. Like there was, from what I heard before I got there, like there wasn't the same community, there wasn't the same vibe. And now, bro, it's like we're family.
Yeah.
We love each other. We fight sometimes. There's drama. We get over it. Like, but like we care about each other. We listen to each other. We hold each other up. So part of what these guys are going to be doing is going to be serving the community in little ways, getting water. If they see a dirty dish, cleaning the dish. If they see someone finish their plate, bringing it over, cleaning it up.
Yeah, right.
And it's going to build up. Eventually, it's going to be a long program, like a 30-day program, where like dudes from New York and all over the world are going to fly in, and it'll be like a real reset.
Yeah.
This is just a pilot program to get the ball rolling.
Cool though.
And on the 3rd night, the guys are gonna cook dinner for the community with me.
Yeah.
So someone's gonna be in charge of getting waters and setting the table. Me and a couple guys are gonna be in charge of cooking. Someone's in charge of cleaning up.
Yeah.
And I love it because it's not like I'm telling them how to do it and then they have to go home and try to figure out like, my wife's a bitch. How am I gonna be nice to her? And my kids are ungrateful. And they get to just drop into a community that's like, yo, thank you. And like, and that accepts it wholeheartedly because it's just part of what we've been doing.
That's true.
So like, it's like they get to come in and role play, but it's not role play. Like they're literally going to be part of the fucking community.
It's just how it is. Yeah.
They get to bring it back to wherever they are.
Yeah.
This is a 3-day pilot program, and I'm doing with people in Bali. So they go back to Canggu, they go back to Uluwatu, Ubud, wherever they are, and the idea is they bring that there. They got the reset there. They focus on their health. They focus on their peace. They focus on tribe building. And none of it's in a way that is like super hard. Everything that I'm teaching is super simple.
Yeah.
We're going to find a way to move every day that's enjoyable for you.
Yeah. Right.
I don't give a fuck if you go for a walk with your dog. I don't give a fuck if you put on boxing gloves and spar with someone. I don't give a fuck if you go swimming, if you go surfing, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Way to move. Eating healthy, I'm not going to tell you to do keto. I'm not going to tell you to do intermittent fasting, carnivore, vegan. What I've done a lot of that. And at a certain level, if you want to get to a certain point, I understand the value in it. On a basic point, I've seen intermittent fast work for some people, not some people. Vegan work, not work. Carnivore work, not work. What I have seen work for absolutely fucking everyone is 3 principles that I'm going to teach. Number 1, eat more whole foods.
There you
Eggs,
go,
chicken, steak, avocado, coconut oil. Number 2, and this is the only time I tell people to avoid something, avoid foods that are processed, boxed, frozen, canned, fried, or fast.
Yeah.
Do that, great start. And number 3, drink a shit ton of water. Try to replace anything else with a shit ton of water.
Yeah.
Those are 3 simple principles.
Yeah,
That's
simple,
it.
Yeah.
And then I just made the video. We're going to wrap up because I can go on forever with this. Tyker, thank you for coming on this, brother.
Yeah,
I really
you.
appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you being real, telling your story.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many people are going to watch this. It might be 2. It might be 10 million one day.
You
but
never know.
Someone's going to hear what you said, and it might change their fucking life.
Yeah.
It might make them feel less alone, and that's the whole point of this podcast.
I agree,
to be real,
man.
to be authentic, to share your story in a way where You're not posturing. You're not like, I'm fucking great, man. You were real, and I really fucking appreciate that. So
I appreciate
great
that.
meeting you for the first time.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on the show, and I'm looking forward to whatever's next with us.
Yes,
man.
sir. Me as well.
Oh my God, I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, so do I, dude.